In the studio, we have Vince Phung, the bassist of Brookline. How you doing, Vince?
Not bad, Ashley. How you doing?
I'm great. Great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So, where's the rest of the band?
Oh, the rest of the band, they all have day jobs that they couldn't get out of, unfortunately. So they're working hard to earn their money.
Oh yeah, you got to do that. It's
yeah.
Struggling musicians. Nowadays,
exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm glad you could come and rep the band.
Thank you. As the resident non-employed band member, I think it was my duty.
Nice.
Yeah.
And can you just name off everyone else in the band since they're not here?
Sure, absolutely. Brandon is on lead vocals, keys, and acoustic guitar. Justin is on guitar and backup vocals. Tommy is on guitar, and Rob is on drums, and of course I'm on bass.
Okay, awesome. And I know you guys are mostly from Huntington Beach and Costa Mesa, is that right?
Mostly Huntington Beach. Actually, 3 of the members of the band live in a house on a street called Brookline, which is actually where the band name came from. Rob, Justin, and Brandon, they all live together. Tommy lives, I believe, in Costa Mesa, and then I'm in Garden Grove. But pretty central to Huntington Beach, yeah.
I was wondering where the name came from. That was gonna be one of my questions. So
I just went right over the top.
you sure did.
Yeah, exactly.
And so how long has the band been together?
The band, I believe, minus myself, has been together about 5 years.
Okay.
I joined the mix probably about 1.5 years or maybe 2 years ago. They picked me up in a slow spot. Tommy actually picked me up at a bar.
Oh, he picked you up at a bar.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it was much like you would think a pickup artist would do. I was just sitting there having a drink, and he's like, "So I hear you play bass. You know, you want to jam sometime?" And that's basically how that took off.
I think he was hitting on it. Actually, I think
it was. It was a little uncomfortable. He put his arm around me, bought me a drink.
Nice.
No, it was. That's how that all came about, though.
And I know that you were in other bands before, correct?
Correct. I've been in many bands actually. I was in a band called Charles Cam, which actually Chris, the lead singer, his brother, works here, I believe. Used to work here or works here. Sean, he was on Late Night. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've heard about Sean, but I've never met him.
Yeah. Sean, we played his show I think once or twice.
Okay.
That was Charles Cam, and then concurrently when I was in that band, I was in a band called AM Radio, with Kevin Rydell, which was pretty cool. That was a pretty awesome band. And I was on guitar in that band, which it's been a long time since I've been playing guitar in a band, so I kind of miss it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, bass is a good instrument. I wish I could. I haven't tried bass yet. I've done guitar, drums, not bass.
Bass is really fun. It's a very melodic instrument. It doesn't make your brain explode, which is nice. Which leaves your brain to do other things, like just completely noodle and wank off and hit as many notes as you can.
Okay. And who would you cite as your personal musical influences?
Ooh, personal musical influences. My personal musical influences are definitely more band-oriented, song-oriented than musicians. If I started citing musicians, they'd all be like shredders that I don't really listen to their music, but I'm like, oh man, that guy can move his fingers like a million miles per second. But bands, I'm really into the Pillows right now. Japanese alternative band.
Okay.
They are probably best known in the States for doing the music for an anime called Fooly Cooly. They're a huge influence. They sound a lot like Weezer, a lot like just early 90s alternative, I'd say.
Got it.
But that's probably my biggest influence at the moment.
Great. Excuse me. So then, in a few words, how would you describe Brookline's music? Because I haven't played you guys yet today, so how would you describe it for listeners that haven't heard you?
A few words, okay. It's definitely got a very psychedelic feel. You can definitely hear our influences from the 70s psychedelic, late 60s. The vocals are very airy, very very ambient feel as well. It's definitely soothing music, I would say.
I agree.
Yeah, it puts you in the mood basically. So, yeah. Other than that,
okay, well then, let's play one of your songs
Sure.
for listeners so they actually understand what we're talking about.
Okay.
And then we'll come back. Maybe we'll talk about a few of the songs. I'm thinking we start with. You want to start with "Slowly Becoming Strangers"? 'Cause
Sure.
I know you
Absolutely.
that.
That hits me right in the heart.
Yeah. Okay. Let's play it, and then we'll come back, and then you have to give us the inside scoop on what. So Vince, tell us who writes most of the lyrics.
Majority of the lyrics are written by Brandon, as well as the melodies. Rob and Justin come in and help tune up the melodies a little bit, and also Justin writes some of the lyrics when he so chooses.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. And during the break, we were talking about like what else you're up to lately, and you said you're teaching.
Right. I teach music, guitar and bass, and general beginner theory. It's been a little rough though, admittedly. With the economy, people have been pulling back their extra funds.
Sad.
Yeah, exactly. So.
No, you can't give up on the music. No.
I know.
Not allowed.
I know. A lot of the kids dropped out from Bundle B. I got a couple real solid kids, which is good. But with everyone's wallets tightening up, it's definitely.
I'll take lessons from you.
Will you?
I need to get back into guitar. I'm rusty right now. Haven't played in years.
Nice. I'm into that. We should definitely get together then.
Okay. See, there you go. We just.
New student.
Now
Yes.
I'm a new student.
Exactly.
Yes. So tell me, if someone was looking for you, where could they find you in Orange County? Like, do you have a major hangout, or is it Detroit bar?
My major hangout would be my bedroom, but practicing music. But other than that, Detroit, I'm definitely in the Detroit area quite a bit because I do intern there, doing live sound. So in my free time, I'm basically there, watching Ken noodle with his and make people sound amazing.
And Ken
is the live sound engineer at Detroit. And if you ask anybody who's ever played there, they'll tell you that the sound of Detroit is phenomenal, and that's basically all Ken.
Very true.
All magic.
I was there on Tuesday, and the music was pretty amazing, and the sound. I'm still a little deaf. But,
You're still a little deaf?
It was well worth it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Actually, I think Tuesday wasn't Ken's night. I think Tuesday is
Never
Augie's
mind.
night. I think Ken stopped by, though, to ride Augie a little bit.
Yeah,
But
I think Ken had something to do with it.
yeah, Ken was definitely there, though. I'm sure, yeah. His aura, his presence just shined through.
Yeah. But, and then you guys are playing Detroit Bar this Saturday.
Yeah, we're playing Detroit Bar this Saturday with Free Lions and Cheetosaurus. It should be a great show, because my friends Jocelyn and Emily are in Free Lions. Which I didn't even know they played music, which was the craziest thing. Like, I've known them for quite some time.
Yeah.
And like, oh, my band's playing. It's like, oh, you guys play music?
What?
And apparently Emily's like this master, pianist, and Jocelyn's got this amazing voice. But I've yet to make it out to one of their shows, unfortunately.
Oh, well,
But
there you go.
this show on Saturday is definitely gonna light my eyes towards them, which is good.
You guys are headlining.
Yes,
right?
yes we are.
And so what time you going on?
Good question.
Probably
if we're headlining, I would say 11-ish.
Okay.
Is the general time for headliners.
Okay, great. And how can we find out more about Brookline?
That would be the MySpace, of course, which is myspace.com/Brookline Music.
Okay.
And then you'll find MP3s and all that jazz, and yeah. But I believe that's the only website we have at the moment. So yeah, the MySpace.
Okay, well, MySpace,
Yeah.
That's how it is nowadays. That's how I find, a lot of you guys. I think I found you guys on MySpace. That was just searching music in Orange County.
Yeah, nowadays I've noticed a lot of bands, they don't even have like another website, no primary website. MySpace is their primary website because it does it all.
Yeah, I used to not like MySpace, but I didn't have one for a few years, and then now I just got back into it because that's the way to find music, really.
Yeah, music. I think that's MySpace's keystone or cornerstone is the music, just the access to the music. And nowadays you could put entire albums on your MySpace. As before you could put like 2 or 3 songs, which was kind of lame.
That's great.
But yeah.
Gosh, great way to promote your music.
Mm-hmm.
So what's in the future for you guys? Are any other shows, an album, anything?
We do have a show coming up at Le Cave. I believe that's February 3rd. Not certain on that though.
Check the MySpace.
Check the MySpace if it's up.
Okay.
That's our next show, and we're also in the process of recording a new EP. with some very, very tasty songs,
Ooh.
if I don't mind plugging myself, which should be out fairly soon. We've got the bulk of it done.
Great.
We just need to tighten up the bolts.
Okay. So new music right now, is it going to have the old stuff on it too, or is
No,
it
just
all new
strictly brand new stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, we're really looking to record more in the future. Try to pump out maybe like 2 EPs a year even. Just really, really focus on